Hi, everybody. Okay, I was thinking about this over the weekend because I went through my memory and there have been a lot of soap couples, real life couples on soap operas. And also, I was going to focus on all the ones I can remember and how it affected the storylines. And what got it into my memory again is that I've said before Courtney Hope and Mark Grossman are a couple. Um, but now they have to pretend or act like they're fighting because of what he did, right? Totally justified. But I was just wondering how it is to act like you don't like your partner on screen. So, all right. The first soap couple I can remember is Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa. Now, the funny story here is she got him hired. Um, because she knew that she was going to be coupled with somebody on the soap. And so the casting director, whoever, asked her, who would you like to act with, or who do you like? So she said, you know, I picked him because I liked him. Like, I just had a chemistry, I had that feeling, that spark that everybody talks about. And it worked out because no, I'm not saying not only did they get married and everything else, but it worked out for the soap because they let their real life chemistry, you know, um, go on the soap. So, and then there were other ones where the storyline. I think also what happens is sometimes when you're paired with somebody and you're not a couple in real life yet, but when you act like in proximity and all that time, you start to like somebody. So I've seen that happen too. Um, like Jack and Christina Wagner were a couple on the soap opera before they were a couple in real life. And then let's see, who else? Well, Lyndon Ashby. I don't know if I've talked about this before. Maybe I have in slight passing, but Lyndon Ashby and Susan Walters are married. Only she doesn't go by Ashby, so I was kind of confused when I read that because some people hyphenate. Um, but I was thinking when they were on the soap together, but not together, when they were in a scene and she had to be really rude or something. I wonder if they think that's fun or they have to think it's fun. Otherwise, it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Because then you take every dig personally, and that just doesn't work. So I guess they think it's fun. Um, and then Brittany, Brittany Sharpie and Brighton James on Young and the Restless. Now, Devon was between people. Um, First, he was with Hillary, and she died, right? So then the next partner was Elena, the nurse, which is Brittany Sharpie. I don't know if the storyline dictated that the couple got together or the people got together and then the storyline dictated that they weren't together anymore, or if they had a say in it and said, we don't want to work together. Because I've also heard that some people say they want to keep the stuff like separate, work and personal separate, so that the relationship doesn't suffer from too much time together. So I don't know. But they've been together for a long time now. Um, and then of course, okay, I'm gonna talk again about Courtney Hope and Mark Grossman only because I don't know. I would say that, well, first of all, I think I have to say something first. Um, Personally, if I'm in a relationship with somebody and I'm in love with them, first of all, love is hard to find as it is. So I probably wouldn't want to jeopardize that. But if you can work together and separate, okay, when I say this, I'm not saying it to you, I'm saying it to the character, maybe. Um, but yeah, it's got to be really hard. Although I think that um, Courtney Hope is able to distance herself from that and just be a woman like any other woman who would be pissed at her boyfriend who cheated on her and didn't tell her about it. Because I can put myself in someone's shoes like that and be and totally understand why they would do that. Not that I'm not in any way justifying what he did, but I can see how she would react that way because and I think everybody's talking about it, but I know I talked about it the day of because I was in shock and my jaw was on the floor when she asked him directly, point blank, did you and Chelsea sleep together? And he says no, and then comes back the next day or the day after and like, oh yeah, we did sleep together. So you lied to me. Great. Um, yeah, I would not be happy with that. And I was not happy with that because it's just not excusable. But then again, also the other side is that storyline, well, if you want to take it like honestly, I don't think that storyline had to be in there. Of course, it's soap opera, so they want to make it more dramatic, but it did not need to be in there. And the storyline should be about Connor's OCD and how he's dealing with it, not dealing with it, whatever. That's a storyline in itself, and you could do that. Um, but then again, writers and everything, and they want to bring on the drama and have, like I said, breakups from time to time because it's funny, but it's true. If you see too many happy couples all the time, you don't want to watch that. You want to see the struggle sometimes. Because, okay, say you got a couple and say you really like them. But if they're happy all the time, then what's to watch? Number one. Number two is you want to see the struggle and how they get over it. And you want them to get over it so that they can triumph. And then it makes the couple stronger. So, it seems more real too, you know, because unless you're in the slight population that happens to meet the love of your life and is terribly happy all the time, nobody is happy all the time. And I'm saying this from a point of I have been up and down and all that stuff. And I think I'm pretty much equilibrium at this point. I get excited about things. I have the normal emotions, but no one is happy all the time. So, yeah. Okay. Bye, guys.